Okay, we're Team 25 Intelligent Co-Driver. For our progress so far, we are trying to make a data cleanser. So I have been working on data 1 set, which contains 3 different modes. And inside of each one, there's X amount of students. And inside these folders contain the actual data that needs to be cleansed. So what my code technically does is that it finds the largest text file in here and turns it into a Excel file, and from there the Excel file will iterate through each one. So I'll start off with student 1, and then it will go to mode 1, mode 2, mode 3. It'll take 9 columns out of the text file and put them into a new Excel file, and then from there the VH data output has our labels for our data. So that has, like, for mode 1 there'd be 6 different rows that need to be put on certain lines of the code that we're outputting. So if I had a file that was 240 lines, or if I had the mode 1 was 240 rows, the VH output would be 6 rows, so it'd be 240 divided by 6 for about 1 row per every 40 for the VH, which is our labels for our training data.
So I'm Nathaniel Bryant. I'm working on the data 2 portion. Mine is a lot more simpler than the data 1 or data 3s. Mine is strictly just taking in a single file and taking bits of that file out and putting it into different CSV files. The code here is very simple, and as you can see, all I'm doing is reading in the data file v2 and separating it and putting it into the separating it and then putting it in the correct files that are needed. Unfortunately, this is hard-coded right now. Future to-dos is to make this a lot more generic, allowing and also being able to use this as a imported class instead of just a script as it is right now.
Hello, I am Corey Dianovich, and I am working on the data 3 data cleanser. Okay, so my code is not as complete, but its function is to take in 3 different files, the VC, the VH, and a mapping file, and read them in, and then correlate VC to the VH via mapping. As of yet, I only have the VC file read in and delineated to what features are required, and then sorted by mode, and then output it into another CSV file. After that, I will do the exact same with the VH file and then work on correlating the two.
And once all of our data cleansing files are made, we will address it for future data so it's scalable. And with that in mind, after that, the next step to take is to do pandas preprocessing, which will take every value inside of the CSV file and turn it into 0 or 1s, or a decimal in between a 0 and a 1. That will auto-create testing and training data that will then be passed into the neural networks for training and testing.